you're really, literally, you speak really well. You are a kind of eloquent speaker, so I should be connecting with you.
Mm. I also have been witnessing a couple of videos of yours, and you
Okay.
have been doing a great job and spectacular job, I would say.
Thank you.
Because
But I
since my
think,
beginning,
hmm
yeah, since my beginning, I have been witnessing your videos. So,
okay.
and you all are the people, those who are just bestowing their knowledge on such kind of applications. So I also have been incorporating those things in my communication. So that is the thing, like I'm getting just your bestowed knowledge.
Oh, my pleasure. Okay, so tell me, how has been your day so far?
Yes, so far my day has been quite good, and uh, I didn't have any kind of scramble so far, and I have been just going with the flow today. What about you, ma'am? How's your day been so far?
Quite hectic, as many times I had
Every
to,
time it
just turn
happens.
yeah, turn up my volume. No, as I have just started school, like working in a school,
Hmm.
so this is why
Hmm.
a little, workload, you can say.
Okay, so I would definitely ask couple of questions, those who are related to your profession itself now. Right. I know that it's
Yeah.
not been long time to you into this profession, but I would try to ask like your observation, whatever you have been observing since then. Okay. So first and foremost thing, like this is the basic question of this profession, that what is the roles and responsibilities of a teacher?
To maintain discipline
Hmm.
and to follow the order that you have been given, so you have to follow that anyhow, and
Hmm.
just get the work done in time,
Hmm.
and
So,
try to mingle with the kids, with the students. This I do. I really believe in that. So this is not a kind of a responsibility, I can say, but somewhere once you are really you have mingled with the students, so it would be much easier for you to say the things and bestow the knowledge, impart the knowledge to the students. And it's a quite
hmm.
hard work for a teacher. Being a teacher, it's not a I can say easy job. It's the biggest job, I
Hmm.
can say.
Exactly. Yeah. Because sometimes we have to be rude as well at the kids,
Yeah,
like when they are not able to listen to even a single word, and when they are just screaming or yelling in the rooms, so that time we have to be rude as well. So
exactly. And there's a
so-
saying as
yeah.
well, spare the rod and spare the child,
Hmm. Okay.
like this way.
Okay, so one more thing, I have been witnessing, when I used to study in my school, so that time I used to be beaten as well. So does it really happen now these days, still in the schools? Like the students are being beaten?
In my school, this happens, but I don't do so. I don't really believe in that, beating and slapping. But most of the school, I can say, they don't have such kind of rules. Even there's a different rule for the teacher. They cannot, beat the students. They cannot slap the students. They can
Hmm.
give only punishment in the form of like standing out of the class like this way. Hmm.
Okay, so what all kind of challenges are being faced by you now these days while teaching out there in your school?
Uh, I don't take it as a challenge, first of all. I am really enjoying. But
Hmm.
somewhere I feel like as I just turn up my volume, my voice, so that time I start having some kind of irritation in my throat. It becomes a sore throat. My voice sometimes becomes hoarse. Apart from this, I don't think much like I have to do this thing, that thing. I'm really enjoying my journey,
Hmm.
and I am learning a lot of things, kind of experiences. As Yesterday, it was a totally different experience I had. For the very first time, I went on stage, and then
Okay.
I spoke things in English, and you can say, I provided some kind of like conversation sessions over there by using mic. So it was really enthralling experience I had on yesterday. And for the first time I did
Hmm.
so, but I was not fearing. I was
This is
literally enjoying.
this is a spectacular job, and why it is much inevitable for you, because simultaneously you have been elevating your confidence, and if you are able
Exactly.
to elevate your conviction, so you can break the ice anywhere. These are the stepping steps that are being taken by you now these days, as per my way of perceiving.
Yeah, exactly. And it was a really nice, experience I had. But I did a lot of things to reach on time, as I have
Mm.
to reach around 10, 10 a.m. But yesterday I went to the school on foot. Mostly my husband takes me to the school by
Mm.
scooty. So I was like, okay, I have to just reach over there on time, as my husband had to do something. He had some work and all. So I thought,
Mm.
let me go by my own. And I was like, as I reached into the school premises, and I was like panting, gasping, and I was like, literally, I can't do so. Little bit. It was a kind of subtle thought, negative
Okay.
thought I had in my mind. But anyhow, I managed. And when I reached on the stage, it was like totally awesome. Different kind of
Okay.
feeling I had. I was really excited, really jubilant over there.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
did you did you ask couple of questions out there?
Yeah, I asked a question to the all the students. Students were in the number of, I think, 950 something, and rest of
Okay.
the school authority, what we say, faculty, I think, the principal sir. So
I
yeah, I
spoke a
asked
wrong
a few.
sentence. I spoke a wrong sentence. I'm gonna correct the sentence first. My question was you be asked? Was you asked couple of questions out there by the students?
No, students didn't ask me. They didn't have the the guts, the strength. As I was speaking things in English, so literally they were like, okay, what is happening?
And
Yeah,
now
the
you have
school is totally Hindi medium actually.
yes, exactly, because now you have been teaching in Uttar Pradesh. So this is like obvious. If there are schools, those who are from CBSE board or some kind of boards like this, so they also speak in Hindi itself. They don't use any kind of English and all. Because I also have seen couple of schools near around me. They are just like teaching and they are just providing the education credentials in Hindi itself, in our particular vernacular as well, but they are not
Yeah.
focusing on that communication and all, because I have witnessed couple of students out there, those who are taking some spoken English classes, and they got into touch with me. And one day I was talking to them and I was thinking like they are paying innumerable amount of fee in the school, and they are not being taught how to speak in English communication.
Exactly. True that.
Yes, in
Agree.
Uttar Pradesh, I actually have witnessed this thing particularly, because otherwise I have witnessed a couple of schools of Delhi NCR as well. But in those schools, I have witnessed one day I was talking to a kid, and he was able to speak this language in a great manner, in a proficient manner. I was
Mm-hmm.
completely blown and wondered that time, like this person can speak this language, like this kid can speak this language, and I'm not,
Mm-hmm.
because that time I was not into the language learning and all. That time I was just
Okay.
in my college and I was just fapping around that time. I was not focusing on anything.
Yeah,
Yes.
this happens in most of the schools in UP. Students are not being told to speak in English. Actually, teachers also not speak in English.
Exactly.
This is
Yeah.
why. Yeah.
So
Even though the
recently, what
school is
happened?
English medium, the school is English medium, even though they
Exactly.
are not speaking. Yeah, this happens.
Recently, what happened? Actually, I did my graduation in pharmacy. So what happened? There is a like college near around me. So like that, the CEO of that college, he called me and he told me that you get to come to the college and you have to provide at least couple of classes out there. So what I did,
Mm-hmm.
I started going out there for a couple of hours and I started teaching to the students in English language.
Okay,
So
great.
there were two types of students. First was from B Pharma and second was from D Pharma. So D Pharma is in Hindi and B Pharma was in English. So when I started teaching to them, I told them that I cannot teach you in Hindi because this is
Mm-hmm.
not my cup of tea. Now, even though this is my particular vernacular, I can teach, but I literally wanted to grab something from there as well. Like I literally
Mm-hmm.
wanted to grab some conviction on in me, as you have got the chance to be on the stage, right? So
Yeah.
these are the steps we have to take. Uh, we have to take spontaneously and we have to perform out there. So when I started taking classes out there in English, so students used to say this thing to me that, "Oh, I'm not able to comprehend even a single line. You have to
Mm-hmm.
speak in Hindi itself."
Yeah, this happens with me as well when I'm like speaking things in English in the classroom. So students are not getting me. So that time I
Okay.
have to switch into Hindi. This I do,
Hmm.
but most of the time I try my level best to speak in English. As once we hear, we listen things in English, so we'll become much, familiar with the language. So this is not
Hmm.
happening in this school, and in most of the school this doesn't happen. There is no pressure that you have to speak in English like this way.
Hmm.
And I think moreover teachers are not speaking in English, so how can any student speak in English?
Exactly.
How can they get
So all the
or inculcate this fact that okay, speaking English is really important, plays a very crucial part? They just don't know.
So how's your like feeling that time when you were addressing something out there in front of tons of people? They were just
Yeah,
looking at you and they must be got astonished completely, like she's lady and she can speak this language like this, like flawlessly and impeccably. So how was your feeling
yeah.
that time?
It was really amazing. I can't speak because words failing me here
Mhm.
this time. But the thing was, I was not fearing. You can really correlate and understand. As I have been speaking for a very long time, so I have become very accustomed with the language. So I don't fear.
Mhm.
I don't have any kind of hesitation when I'm talking with the people like this way, whether
Mhm.
going out and then dealing with them in English. So it's a kind of cakewalk, I can say. Yes, it is a cakewalk for me, and
Mhm.
I don't have any kind of hesitation, any kind of inhibition. And the experience I had on yesterday, so it was really amazing. As initially I just addressed the students, and I was totally smiling, and by using mic, and then I was speaking things on mic, so it was a different kind of experience, but
Mhm.
I really enjoyed. And when I took the class after that, the assembly just finished, sorry, whatever it is, like completed. And then I reached to the classroom, and I talked with the student, something like I interacted with the student, and I asked, did you like that, whatever I things I was like saying? So did you get that? Did you know what I was saying, something like this? So they were like, little bit we were understanding. So then I just told them that it was my first time I did so, and they were literally awestruck. They were totally surprised. Okay, but it was not looking like that you are doing
Mhm.
this for the very first time. But I said, No, that's true. Like I went to the stage and did these kind of things for the very first time, even though there was no fear to be seen, and on my
Mhm.
face nothing.
So I think now you are being respected hugely out there in your schools
Yeah,
because
so many people, they know me, like the students,
it
and
happens.
they,
It
yeah.
happens in our particular area. Those who are like near around Bulandshahr, like and Vrindavan, Mathura, and all. So, so I have witnessed like this thing here that particularly, like if someone is able to utter this language in a great manner, so he is respected from each and everybody, as per my way of
Exactly.
perceiving and perspective, because when I used to speak this language in front of the people in a scramble manner, so that time I used to be disregarded. So I used to be think
Mm-hmm.
like how the people are not able to like like appreciate me while speaking, and why they are not able to listen to me properly,
Mm-hmm.
because I was
Mm-hmm.
not able to utter this language in a perfect manner, in a great manner, so that it can be
Exactly.
like it can be listenable. So that time I was just yeah, I was just bustling in this language. So when I started, one day I did what I did. Actually, I put my phone on my ear and I just walking through in the market. Then what happened?
Mm-hmm.
That some people started witnessing me that this person is going there and he's talking to somebody in English communication. So when you are able to utter this language in the public and you are uttering this language with the conviction, so you are respected that time.
Exactly. And
Yes.
they are like any what we say, mm, um, alien. Alien has just emerged, talking in English publicly like this way. You're going to the market or
Hmm.
somewhere, then
But
you're speaking with somebody
yeah,
on
I would
phone. So this happens.
Yeah, I would definitely like to spill the beans about one thing here, because this is much inevitable. Because we are from UP and it takes a lot of effort to speak this language. I know this thing because I also have started my journey from the scratch, and this is always okay that we are being respected by each and everybody, as we are able
Yeah.
to yeah, as we are able to speak this language in a basic manner, so we are
Hmm.
being respected, and that is we are deserving this thing. We all
Exactly.
know, yeah, we all know this thing, how much effort it takes to speak this language. This is literally not a
Yeah.
kickbox. To incorporate the
Ex-
vocabulary, to remember the
hmm.
advanced structures, and to incorporate them while communicating with the people, and to handle the impromptu conversation and in extempore
Exactly.
conversation.
That makes a
Yeah.
big deal. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Because
It's sick.
tons of
Hmm.
people, innumerable
Yeah.
people are running after this language, and
Yeah.
just because of their reckless behavior, they are facing devastating issues or hindrances while learning this
Yeah.
language. Mm,
Yeah. Agree. I totally concur with this.
mm,
And it's not about only speaking. It's
mm.
not about only speaking that you are uttering words. It's about how you speak, the way you speak that really matters. You're conveying
Yes,
your thoughts into words in English that really matters. So
exactly,
we should be trying to speak effectively so that it makes
exactly.
a big
Mm.
difference.
Okay, so one more question I have just got up in my mind, and that is like I also have witnessed this thing that like if somebody is working as a teacher, so he has to speak or she has to speak a lot. So do you also find this thing in your profession that whenever you go to your school, so that time you have to speak in a row?
Yeah, as I earlier mentioned that many times I have to turn my volume up, my voice up, and the thing is I have been doing it for a very long time. I think it has been I think around 8 months, and I have been talked with so many people. So many times
Mm,
I faced this problem, sore throat and
mm,
becoming a voice totally hoarse. So this I already I can say endured, but the thing is dealing with the students and then just turning your volume up, so it's quite somewhere irritable for me. It's irritable
mm.
because sometimes they
Yeah.
are not listening and I just can't slap them or beat them. What I can do, I can just shout at them, I can just scold them. This I can do, but many times I have to talk. So
Mm,
the thing is, for a very long time I have been doing it. So it's not really harder thing for me to do. Like I'm very accustomed to this, and I have become really attuned with the
mm.
people as I'm totally loquacious person. I'm totally really talkative. I just can't keep mum. I have to speak. Yeah. Anyhow.
Yeah, now these days it means that you always feel some kind of craving if you don't speak. So
Exactly.
now these days you are in the habit of speaking something all the time, and you just want to keep yourself uttering something all the time. That is a
Yeah, but
great.
in English, in
Yeah, yeah,
English,
yeah. I know.
not in India.
Because why does it happen?
Mm-hmm.
Why does it happen?
Yeah,
I know the inevitable reason behind it as well. So why does it happen? Because when we are putting our body and soul while speaking this language, so it observes by our body self as well. And that time we must feel some kind of craving that we have to utter this language at any cost. Till the time I'm not
yeah,
gonna have 2 or 3 conversations each day, I'm not gonna hold myself today. So it happens with
exactly.
everybody. Yeah, yeah.
And I want to retain my continuity as I'm not really regular. I'm quite erratic, as I don't get much time to have the
Mm.
session. Like 3 days ago, I had back to back 4 sessions on
Okay.
video. Yeah, but after that, I had been just just doing my work, and I'm just taking only one call, audio call, nothing else. So
Mm.
yesterday
Mm.
also happened the same thing. Like I had only one session on audio. So the thing is, when I come like this way, and talking with the people, so I just boost my confidence. I would not
Mm.
say that I'm not confident. I am confident, but somewhere I'm boosting my confidence. Somewhere I'm accelerating the way I'm speaking things in English. So this is the
True.
way of retaining yourself with the language. This I can say.
And one more thing that I have witnessed right away, as you told, just ending of your sentence, that I'm not saying that I'm the expert, but yeah, I have conviction on myself. So this is also a kind of meditation that you are doing. If we are just saying to ourselves that I'm the perfect, so one day I'm definitely gonna be perfect, right?
Yeah,
And
that's
if
called
we are just
manifestation.
yes, that is like a great thing, I would say. And because I have witnessed in couple of videos of like those who are very great leaders, so they also have mentioned this thing that whatever the things, whatever the inputs you are giving to yourself, you're gonna achieve the same goals. Like if I'm just
Yeah.
telling to myself that I am undermined,
Hmm.
I'm the vulnerable person. So
Yeah.
always I'm gonna feel the same kind of situation with me, that I'm vulnerable and I don't know anything and I'm just gullible kind of person and I'm obtuse kind of person like this. And if I'm just telling to myself that yeah, I have the conviction to do anything, so that time uh, that would be the moment when the people are going to take the bull by the horns, I would say.
Yeah, great, great. And we should always having a positive disposition, a positive mindset that okay, whatever is going to happen, it would be happen in a positive way. So always just imbibe this positivity in yourself, that
Mhm.
okay, things are, and you need to become this much confident with the things you are doing. So yes, you are definitely going to get the same result as you have desired for yourself.
Mhm.
So the thing is, it depends on your mindset, which kind of mindset you have, the kind of disposition within yourself. So many people, they always they just keep on saying that like I doubt, I have insecurity, like this way.
Mhm.
So they are
Mhm.
not going to get the result the way they desired earlier. So this happens, there is a kind of connection here, and there the thoughts are interconnected here.
Exactly. You have hit the nail on the head. And the thing is this, if we literally want to cultivate any skills in ourselves, in our conscience, so we must have count on us, we must have trust on us. Then,
Yeah.
then only we can vanquish something, then only we can cultivate something in any profession, including teaching, job, household chores, handling customers, many more things are there.
Yeah, and it depends on your mindset, and the on top of that thing, I can say there's a one thing that's making the decision. So many
Mm.
people, they are indecisive, so they can't
Mm.
take the decision. So if I tell you in the context of English language, so you need to take the decision. You should not be think like I'm not getting that particular word, like the person is not really confident to do the things, he's a kind of indecisive, he cannot take the decision. So for this, you need to take the decision to just come out from your comfort zone, and then say the things and speak the things and do the practicing. So many people are, they are kind of this trait, they have this kind of
Mm.
trait, that they are not really confident with the thoughts, their own
Mm.
thoughts, they're not confident. See, some
Mm.
of the, I think you might have noticed, some of the leaders, I think most of the leaders, they are really confident when it comes to the
Exactly.
election timing and all. Before the election surface, so they do the kind of rallies and all. So when they are being asked like the result and everything, so they're like, we are going to win, we're going to win and all the things. So
Mm.
they always have a positive mindset, they are this much
They
confident.
all have positive mind. They all have this kind of desire and aspiration that we all are gonna win.
Yeah, whether you are not going to get the same result after the election, and after like when the
And
result just comes up.
yeah, one more thing is there, that in every 5 years they get such kind of conviction on their selves. And
Yeah,
yeah, and every 5 years they
they're
always
really
say this thing
adamant,
that
they're really
hmm,
adamant. Hmm.
exactly, yeah, yeah.
Their
So they always
unwavering efforts makes a sense.
exactly. So they all the time say this thing whenever in each and every like once in a 5 years. So they always say this thing periodically that I'm gonna win and I'm gonna win. And look at their convicts and look at their the belief, the I would say the willpower, like how much they are having. They are seeing this thing
Yeah.
again and again in front of tons of people, innumerable people, and still they are standing in front of them to answer them. Like I will not be able to win, but next time I'll
Hmm.
I'll establish my government.
Yeah, exactly. Because they have this much, tenacity to do the work, to, make efforts. And I don't know how they just do such kind of things. How do they assemble such kind of courage and the strength, the willpower?
Hmm. Okay. Okay. Anything
Yeah.
else you would like to bring up today? You would like to share with me? Anything else from your
No,
college, from
nothing,
your school? Okay.
nothing. I'm done with the things, as you have asked so many questions, and it was really nice questions. Okay, let's call it a day, and
Okay.
let's wrap up. Thank you. It
Yeah,
was
thank
really
you
nice
so
and engaging conversation.
That is why I always feel like to have conversation with your kind of personified, so that I also can resonate myself with your vast knowledge. Thank you so much,
Yeah, and I
Dr.
thank you, and I learned a lot of things from you as well today, as you use so many nice and concrete words. Yeah, and idioms as well. It was really
Thank you so
nice.
much. Have a great
Okay,
time.
then.
Bye.